It's the Scotty Ray Report, reliable, fast, and true. Headlines, weather, local news, he brings it all to you. From the courthouse to the back roads, he don't miss a thing. Traffic storms, communities on top of everything. Bringing you the news you need at home or on your drive. Listen in, it's Scotty Ray time.
And good morning. I'm your friend Scotty Ray, along with Odie. It is Wednesday.
It is hump day. We made it, but not only did we make it to hump day, we've made it all the way to another brand new month.
And it's April Fool's Day.
AKA Clayton Day.
Yeah, this is like his playtime. He enjoys today.
Yeah.
So, y'all look out for Clayton. He's on the streets.
And he's good at it.
And he will cause harm. And have it.
He is good.
Yeah, he is. I'm just not going to answer the phone if he calls me. Learn my lesson. Avoid.
There's 7 of them now. There's 7 of them.
Because it's easy for me to get caught up in. I'm being honest with you when I say that I don't sometimes know what day of the week it is, because I work 7 days a week and it kind of all runs together, and I can be caught off guard sometimes of.
A little gullible, is that?
Yeah, that's the word for it, gullible. Yeah, I'm coming. Where's it at?
Well, he's the kind of fellow that you trust.
Yes, you're supposed to. Mr. Hawaiian shirt wearer. Y'all watch him there. We begin today. It's going to be an absolute gorgeous day as we do this. We've got a rain chance there between 12 and 4. We'll get into the specifics of it here in a little bit on the weather forecast of what to expect today.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we'll have a little sunshine again, and by the weekend we've got rain chances coming back in there. From CIS Meridian, good morning to y'all.
Look at there. Good morning, good morning.
Diane's wishing us a happy April Fool's Day.
Yeah. Hey, happy April Fools. I hope you have fun today. Yeah, so.
Well, now I'm questioning everything about today. I'm supposed to be at the Meridian Police Department for a...
You don't know if that's true or not?
Yeah, a press conference today at 9 o'clock. I'm going, is it really a press conference?
When you get there...
All right, we'll see. And I think they're going to do some promotions today.
They're going to talk about all the stuff that they had going on yesterday.
Yeah, and we'll get into that in a minute. Woo lights. I saw a bunch of them. We'll talk about that. And so that's up and coming this morning as we get this day going. As we get near Easter egg hunts for the weekend, we're going to go back over those. We brought up a few of those during that early morning show. Easter's fun. Dye some eggs with the kids. Make sure they enjoy it. And get a chocolate bunny.
Yeah, that's not bad. If you want a little marble look, hint, on your egg, get you a bag of rice. Put your dye down in that bag and dye the rice. And stick your egg down in there, roll it around, and it'll give your egg a little marble look.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You just used to dip them with that
as a
little
kid,
odd-shaped little rod. And
yeah. That's close as I've ever come to one. Everybody started switching to the plastic in case you lost your egg and it didn't smell later.
Well, that's how you found it.
Yeah. Who hadn't run over one with a lawnmower months later and went, oof.
Yeah.
It'll wake up everybody there.
Yeah.
So
tough stuff.
It is, and I'm sure there's some stories of great fun when it. I remember, it was Becky years ago that done that fake parade in Quitman. Do you remember that?
No.
On April Fool's Day, it was a parade going on in Quitman, and there was no April Fool's Day. And then Ken Rainey, many moons ago, him and Eddie Smith swapped call signs, and they kept calling each other's. You'd wake up and go, "This is not AM," and it's kind of funny.
It was really something else.
Yeah, that was all in fun. That's been many moons ago.
Good morning, Emily. Hope you have a wonderful day.
Well, and if you haven't heard this by now, Ron DeSantis has put the ink to it. It's happening. There's going to be a Donald J. Trump International Airport in Miami.
Woof.
That didn't go over well. Palm Beach is actually where it's at.
Why did you have his name on it?
typically happens. Usually you'll get an airport name. Not everybody, but
Is the lost and found going to be the TDS department?
it could be. And knowing Trump, he'll add a little flavor to that. And, yesterday, I don't know if y'all saw that, to where he released some information about his presidential library that will one day come. And trust me, he did that just to aggravate those that like to talk about him.
Yeah.
But will it probably be bigger and more beautiful than anything you've ever seen? Yeah, he'll taunt that.
Here's something else. Yeah, it's probably already paid for. We don't have to do spaghetti dinners to raise money.
They were teasing that Air Force One will be able to fit in it, and I don't doubt that at all. If he's going to do it, he's going to put his mark as it being bigger and bigger than anybody else's.
Well, all right, so we're getting a new Air Force One. They're updating it, getting a whole brand new technology, everything.
New color, everything.
So I wonder if he will buy that one.
That's a good question.
Now, I mean, he's the only person that when he stepped on to Air Force One was a downgrade from his personal jet.
It's true. And let me ask you,
Except for the proprietary
he
retaliation
had gold
stuff.
faucets in that thing, if you remember.
Yeah.
Trump won. Now, we know that Obama's is opening up now, his presidential library. I have heard, and I'm not poking, I'm just asking, I have not heard the first word about the Biden, because everyone gets one, their own presidential library for people to come tour.
Yeah.
Have you heard anything about a Biden one?
No.
And I'm being honest, I'm not being ugly in any...
Facetious or nothing like
Yeah,
that.
it's just I haven't heard it. And where will it go? Where will it be built? I'm sure it's being planned. We just have not been made aware of it.
Yeah.
Not a big line at the Ford one, is it?
No.
Nobody. Ford's remembered for, other than Biden tripping and going up Air Force One. That's all I know that he done.
I wonder if they'll have a set of stairs that you can try and climb, trip at the same time.
Poor Joe, he tripped a bunch at his. He just couldn't get up it. And Trump even made a comment of, he goes, I'm going to use that rail. He goes, I ain't messing up.
Y'all not going to talk about me like that, because we would. We don't care who you are.
Oh, yeah. It's just free world leader. And everybody has slipped and fell at some point. And that's why in the safety classes, and I'll throw this out there, you know this, you've been to many safety classes, they teach you, and let me stand up, not to walk.
Oh,
like
no.
this, because you have no way when you go to follow throwing your hand up to protect your face. So if you walk, do not put your hands in your pocket. It'll turn ugly.
And if you run from the police and they shoot you in the back with their little stun gun, most of the time your arms go straight down and your head hits first. So I wouldn't do that.
What if your hands are already behind your back and you're running?
Oh, it's really going to do it. You think I'm peeling. Hit that concrete while you run.
Oh. Somebody I know this week fell, and I can't remember who it is. I was told that slipped and fell and had a bruise from just that. And I can't remember who it was, but somebody did. That stuff hurts.
Climbing stuff, safety. Here we go again. Always have 3 points of contact. You got 2 feet, 2 arms.
You know you've stood on a 5-gallon bucket trying to reach something
with one
before.
leg.
And it shakes. Everybody's attempted it. It's just not safe there. Let's see. I saw
Bob, was that Scotty Ray?
What did he say there?
He said he saw somebody almost drown in a ditch with his hands in his pocket.
Well, I did fall in that creek that time.
Did you have your hands in your pocket?
No, I was splashing. I was trying to get out of there with me and my chainsaw.
And Amy.
Well, you were closer.
So,
Angie
had to step in, and
she's lied.
She said it wasn't but that deep, it barely covered her.
She lied. She lied. The woman lied. I've been married to her for 36 years, and she's lied 33 of those years about that. Honestly. No, and no one believed me. Is the bad part when you're trying to prove you're innocent. Until I took the pole and showed it. It was one hole, yay wide, and I fell in it, and I went over my head. And then she took a stick, and all around it, it was that deep.
She said, I walked right out there and just helped him up.
Water was going over the creek, over a log, and where the water went down, it was over your head. and I was on the log and fell in with a chainsaw, and she pulled me out. It was deep, y'all, and that woman lies about it every time we get somewhere.
We were on the interstate working a wreck, and I forgot what I had, but it was a big pole, and I told Greg, I said, get on the other end of that and let's tote this thing back up to the truck. And so we headed back to the truck. Well, the pole went like that, and I'm sitting there going, what's going on? I look behind me, and you know where they've got the poles that go in between the median where cars can't drive through across on the interstate? Well, one of them got took out, and so it was just a hole, and it had to have been 4 foot deep, and you couldn't see it because it had rained bad, and it was mud everywhere. Greg found it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and
he never told me this story.
Yeah, one leg went all the way to the bottom. Yeah, that was tough.
Yeah, those things do happen. Good morning, Miss Diane. Good to see you there. I have a MSHA class today.
Oh, boy, you're doing some of that good stuff, haven't you? Yeah.
You'll learn something today.
Yeah.
Just
as long as you stay awake.
Yeah, I always fall asleep. I don't care. They're boring.
Yeah.
We're just telling you how it is. 7-Eleven, we'll be right back as we'll start into all these stories that happened yesterday. All aboard for the 23rd Annual Loose Caboose Arts and Crafts Festival. Saturday, April the 11th in downtown Newton, Mississippi. They'll have craft vendors, carnival rides, food vendors, the dinosaur experience for the kids, and the Bank First Car Show returns. They'll have cars, trucks, classics, and racing vehicles, and a motorcycle show. Live music and the Delta Shows Carnival. The 23rd Annual Loose Caboose Festival in downtown Newton on April the 11th.
Environment Masters earned a 5-star in our mind. It's a pleasure to give them our business. They treat our home like it's their own. They're always punctual. They're always professional.
Customers are making significant investments in their homes and businesses every day, and they deserve to work with professionals. So we're always training, always looking for top talent, always investing in technology, always following up to make sure our customers' experience was better than they'd expect. That's hassle-free plumbing and AC.
Our local headlines are brought to you by the Rock House Gun and Pawn.
Well, that sometimes happens quick if I glance off there.
I'm still laughing about all that pond water.
Pond water?
Or the creek.
Oh, I'm going to take my wife's keyboard away from her. She keeps on with these remarks every morning, followed by her little friend Shirley Buckley.
She's got your ladder. She can use that to get you out.
Shirley, where's my ladder? She trying to climb up and whoop up on Bubba is what she's trying to do. You remember that story Paul Harvey done years ago where the guy was trying to put some romance back into his marriage, and he tied his wife up and he put on a Superman outfit and jumped, hit his head, knocked himself out. I'm not so sure that wasn't Shirley. And the woman screamed for hours till a neighbor heard it, and they kicked the door and called the fire department.
Why are you tied up? Why is Superman in your house?
That honestly happened. If Paul Harvey told it,
oh yeah,
it was the truth. How embarrassing would that be? I'll leave it at that there.
Oh, that's tough stuff.
Oh, we had a busy day yesterday throughout the area. The Lauderdale County Sheriff's Department was on the move. We're going to tell you all about that. I want to bring this up. This is sometimes we cover some stories out of Jackson, Hinds County.
A lot of people from over there watch us.
Odie, this is I'm not even sure you're aware of it. They found two 16-year-olds deceased yesterday on the side of the road, a boy and a girl. And the Sheriff's Department is saying that it was deliberate. They were targeted. Here's the story here. You can read all about it there. It's a double homicide that they're investigating there. They've been identified as 16-year-old Terry Burrell Jr. and 16-year-old Chloe Hudson. They were reported as missing, and they were found there. How horrible would this be? On South Springdale Road is where they were found. If you know any information, and again, we reach areas that people watch us from over there. If there's anything that you know, you were in that area, saw something, or know of them, contact the Hinds County Sheriff's Department and let them know. Odie, that's disturbing.
16 years young.
Yeah.
Wow.
So let's start out with the sheriff's department. They had the roadblock, so I thought, well, why not drive up here and just snoop around and see what's happening? There was somebody burning leaves, and I thought, there's a fire. They dropped a smoke bomb. There was just somebody burning leaves. It looked like it. But as we get into this, and let me see.
Oh,
here's the sheriff.
To stopping the selling drugs in Lauderdale.
I want you to. This is the first one, and I want y'all to listen to Ward.
Sheriff Ward Calhoun joins us here on 32nd Street. What looks to be, as I turn around and see the sheriff here, that Hercules is here. What have y'all done this morning, Sheriff?
Investigators with our narcotics unit have been in the process of a long-term investigation involving this residence and the resident in the house. And a search warrant was executed this morning. Individuals were taken into custody.
So not many other details know that, but a warrant has been served and taken into custody. And
we'll have more additional information later on in the day once we get this individual processed and have information about him and what he's been charged with. We're committed to stopping the sale of drugs in Lauderdale County. Doesn't matter where it's at, we're just going to keep working at it.
Well, Sheriff, we certainly appreciate it. And as we pan here, out in full forces, you'll see the Sheriff's Department on duty here. Many armed SWAT team.
Now, look at this, Odie. This is what was taken from this home.
man, that's even vacuum sealed.
That's a bunch of drugs. And look at the cash that is there.
Yeah.
And I'd have to read this.
That most likely is going to be ecstasy right there.
7,000 of these. Something like that. It's just tons of them. Look at this. All right, let's get into the description. There's the young fellow that was arrested in this search warrant that took place. And let me go here and take a look, because we got the...
Around as you see Hercules here on the street as well. Executed. No problems here this morning here with the Sheriff's Department.
Hercules needs to hush. Let me pop. Hercules. All right, here we go. All right. Here's what we got here. Orlando McDonald was arrested. He had 7,000 ecstasy pills.
Oh, good gravy.
Odie, that's a bunch. Multiple suspected felony laced and...
Fentanyl.
Yeah, fentanyl. Yeah, I said that wrong there. 8.5 pounds of Mary Jane along with a firearm. $19,000 plus in cash. Look at this. Now, he is charged with trafficking ecstasy within 1,500 feet of a school while in possession of a firearm. That's $150,000 bond. Trafficking methamphetamine within 1,500 feet of a school. Another 150. Trafficking marijuana within 1,500. You got to watch when you do these operations not to be near a school. We've got cocaine. We've got Xanax, 1,500 feet. Possession of a controlled substance. $800,000 bond. This was a major breakthrough of taking drugs off the street. And again, this was, you go, well, where's the school? This was Northwest School. One street over is the school. This is almost at the stop sign directly across from it, doing this. Hercules pulled up and they went into business mode. I got several calls of, hey, I just saw Hercules pass by. And if Hercules is out strolling, it's usually up to something.
Yeah.
The Lauderdale County task force went to business and they took care of it there. Again, I want y'all to look at that again. Look at that picture.
And
That's
Lauderdale
a
County
lot.
SWAT team is tough.
Now, Odie, that is not all that they done. Matter of fact, I would bump up on the sheriff once again. And I've got more pictures of this. Here he is, and he's telling us, and I want y'all to go back and watch this. He tells of this second one. Let me show you some pictures of what went on here. This would be on 40th Avenue, which is just off of 5th Street. You know where the railroad tracks are off of 5th Street?
Yeah.
This would be, I believe, you turn off 41st, and it's right down there. I want y'all to look at this. Full force here also. Now, there's going to be a press release today about this. That door, you know where it is? It's gone.
It don't plug up that hole no more?
No, it doesn't. And again, this was the scene there as Hercules made his debut once again here. Serious business. And I don't know what. I watched, and it was, again, box after box after box after box removed from this resident.
Wow.
And again, I want y'all to fully understand this is drugs off our streets that will make all of us safer.
Yeah.
There's a sheriff on scene, but a great interview detailing this, and we're going to get more information on this today. And you think, well, the sheriff's department was tired. Oh, no, sir, Bob. They just kept right on rolling yesterday, and they had a busy day. As
y'all hadn't stopped no more.
we go downtown Meridian, and I described this scene, and I'm gonna let you hear what the sheriff had to say here. But this was right down by the old courthouse, and let me pull this up and let me back this up where you can hear it.
This location around.
Let me pause this for a second. I'm gonna back this up. And do you remember, this had to be an old gas station at some point. And years ago, if you remember, it was I think the first tent shop that tinted windows in Meridian. Do you remember that?
Yeah. Now I know where you're at.
It used to be the Tent Man.
The Tent Man, I believe, is what it was. Yeah.
And now it's a car wash. And let's go here and take a listen as to what the sheriff had to say.
Calhoun joins us once again. We're downtown Meridian now. Sheriff, what have we got in this situation?
Another arrest and search warrant today. This is our third since early this morning. Same thing, drugs, illegal drugs in our community. So the investigators have been working investigation at this location around one particular individual. He is in custody. They are in the process of searching the building, and then we'll be transporting him, one block to the Lauderdale County Detention Facility.
Yeah, this is just to the left of us at this jail. We're right here by the courthouse, the old courthouse, right?
Right. This is not the first time we visited this spot, and we're making another arrest. We'll have his charges and information about his arrest out as we're processing these others from this morning. The guys have been putting the work in today, and the investigators have done packages up on all these locations where they've been making undercover buys, and we're in the process of doing this third location, and I'll go ahead and say it's going to be it for the day based on what we know right now.
So they take a breath for the moment.
And maybe eat a little bit of lunch.
But you just never know whether the Lauderdale County Sheriff's Department will turn up, do you?
Keep selling drugs, and we're going to keep coming by.
And that's a strong statement. You sell them, we're coming.
Yeah.
But that was a busy day, and I've got some pictures of this also as we see here. And again, this is you'll see in the background there's the 3-foot building. This is where that Tent Man shop used to be.
Okay. Yep.
Car wash now, but as we see the task force on duty there as they swooped in and done this quickly. Here's another view of what was going on. It just shows you there's the old courthouse. And we'll spin back around for you to see where all this happened. Remember it now?
That was as far as I know, the first tent place to drive up to and
take a look at and have your stuff done.
Yeah.
But a busy day for the sheriff's department yesterday as they were out in full swing, taking drugs off the street.
That's right.
So,
man,
work, and more work is what we had going on there. And here's and again, this is here's we see the suspect being taken into custody from that location and placed in the car. But a lot of people saw this, and I was getting tons and tons of questions going, what's going on? And that's what that was about yesterday. So Sheriff's Department was out. Coming up, we're going to tell you about what we know at this point of what went on Front Street last night. We'll share that for you from the Meridian Police Department. That's up and coming. We'll be right back, Odie.
Looking for a deal you can't pass up? Right now, drive off in a quality used car for just $299 down and only $299 a month here at Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Meridian. That's right, good reliable cars packed with features at a price you'll love. $299 down, $299 a month. Look, I'm not kidding. This is a real offer that our customers have taken advantage of for years now. Come see us today, Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Meridian.
The Scotty Ray Report studio is sponsored by Environment Masters, providing hassle-free heating and cooling, plumbing, and electrical services since 1957, and now serving Meridian homeowners. Philadelphia Gun and Pawn, located at 910 Posey Avenue, has tons of lawnmowers to choose from. A big selection of zero-turn lawnmowers, power washers, and even barbecue grills. Step inside the store and see their complete line of Liberty safes along with those Browning safes. A large selection of Louis Vuitton purses along with satin shirts and bead sets. And tons to choose from for the outdoorsman in your household. And always a great deal on any type of jewelry you're looking for. And a private lobby for pawns for your confidentiality. Philadelphia Gun and Pawn. Welcome back. Another group that was busy yesterday. They have had a busy week, have they not?
Man, I tell you, all the way from, I guess this started Thursday.
Yeah.
And all the way up, and we're talking 7 structures, pretty much lost to fire, and then 2 that sustained damage from fire.
Yeah. Meridian Fire Department's been up and about. Yesterday, this was some form of like a kitchen fire. It wasn't a major blaze, but if it's your home, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
As we go here, here's the fire department arriving at a reported fire. This was on 35th Avenue in the 1300 block as they go in to take care. You see the smoke boiling out? Now, again, there's going to be damage in that home. Thankfully, this was not full-fledged fire with flames coming through the roof, just smoke showing. So they were able to put it out. But you know, Odie, you've dealt with this with the fire department. Everything that you own now has a particular smell to it.
Oh, yeah. And you can, there's ways to get that smell out for the most part. Some things are going to retain it. But, I mean, look at that right there. Meridian Fire Department, they made entry, went in, went to the seat of that fire, got that secured, put out, and good job. I mean, that's just what they do. Michael Ted says it best, just plain simple. You got a fire, we're coming to put it out.
Isn't he going to come out with a line of cologne called Smoky?
Probably.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
You know, and that's what they walked up there, kicked the door, opened it up, went walking up in there and put this thing out. And I tell you, we are lucky to have Meridian Fire Department and every one of the men and women that work down there. I tell you, Miss Gowdy, that's a tough young woman right there. She can hang with every single man at that fire department.
Yes, she can. She can. Am I not mistaken? We got 2 women now, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and power to them. It's a tough job. I watched one of these fires. They had like 4 fires in one day.
Yeah,
and they had a hose that was acting ugly over there, and they were trying to hold it. I felt sorry for. I want to make fun because y'all don't know how heavy those things are when that water pressure hits that thing, of how hard that thing is to hold.
Well, and you also putting 120, 130 psi at the end of it. Yeah, they're stout. And you can either work with that hose or you can fight against it. It's tough.
Boy, homestead exemption.
Oh, if you haven't got it, you might need to check in on this.
Today am I reading that right? The deadline is April the 1st. For today is it.
Yeah.
So if you haven't done that yet, and you've just moved to our area, make sure to go down and see her. Whitney will take care of you. This is...
If you have any questions, call down there and say, hey, where do I stand? And if you need to go down there, because if you just turned 65, you need to file a new one. So a lot of changes. Married, anything like that.
You know how when you were young, you were trying to get fake ID saying you were 21? Now people are trying to get fake ID saying they're 65. I'm all for it.
Shannon, we've got some at the office if you want a T-shirt. We still got some coins left. We've got some at the office. We're working on a web page, and that's coming in the next couple of days. But right now, you can come get a T-shirt or some coins, patches, and stickers are coming probably next week, too. So we got them. So come by the office, check us out.
Did you notice the rainbow yesterday?
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, and we got a lot of those. I hadn't even got them all up. I got in kind of late last night. But thanks to Environment Masters, with that, always, if you see one of them sunsets or a rainbow, send it to us. We'd like to share that with everyone else. Katina Marie sent that in. Her 15-year-old took that picture and wanted to send it in. We appreciate that.
We'll let you know where the pot of gold is.
Yeah, and
Never found one.
And well, if you ever watch, what was it, Raintree County, that was filmed here in Mississippi, Elizabeth Taylor, the gold, what was the name of that show, about the tree that had all the gold on it? You don't know the movie? Raintree, I'm going to look it up here in just a second. That was a big movie.
Did she find the end of the rainbow?
When the movie was ending and they'd given up, she did. She fell asleep and woke up underneath the tree. That's been many, many moons ago.
So there's a chance.
Well,
is that what you're saying?
A little bit.
There's
Hang on here.
Man.
Elizabeth Taylor, Raintree County. Let's see what it says. This was the advert. Raintree County was the name of it.
Boy, that's a long time ago. That's not a movie that would pique my interest.
Odie, that thing was good. Raintree County, and it really was a great movie.
And they filmed it here in Mississippi?
Yeah, all around Natchez in that area. And that was Windsor, the ruins of Windsor. You remember it had the big steps, and they've taken the steps now over to Alcorn University. And they showed the house burned, and she's standing on the steps.
Well,
Elizabeth was absolutely gorgeous during that time.
Yeah. Look, Meridian's, it's safe. We've got all kind of downtown events. Everything's going on and having fun. It's safe. Come back down to Meridian and check it out.
Well, and I don't know, where did that thing come from that at the end of the rainbow there's a pot of gold?
It's the Irish, I think, wasn't it?
The leprechaun.
Yeah. It's where they hid the pot of gold.
Yeah, it doesn't exist, does it?
It's coming from the box of a Lucky Charms. That's what it was.
Yeah, Natchez Trace, all down there is where all that was.
Huh.
And it was
a good staycation.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you've never been down in Mississippi, down Gulf, was that Port Gibson is where the ruins of Windsor is. It was the largest home in Mississippi. Survived the war between the states, and somebody was over smoking a pipe, looking out at the river. Set the pipe down, walked off, and the house burned to the ground.
Wow.
It was humongous. And the columns are still there. And they just restored those recently, and it's a draw to Mississippi for everybody to come see that stuff. So, you ever see it?
A lot of history.
It sure is. We'll be right back.
Sipping savor at the max, raise it up. Cold drinks on ice, yeah. Fill your cup. Good food, good folks, let loose on the night's track. Every sip, every bite, only at the max.
If you need a front end alignment, drop by J&J Tire and Muffler on 8th Street. With the purchase of 4 brand new tires, they'll throw in a free front end alignment. That's right, a free front end alignment with the purchase of every 4 new tires. J&J also has touch-free mounting, laser wheel balancing, and as always, they provide preventive maintenance, including CV axles, shocks, struts, brakes, with the largest selection of new and used tires, along with exhaust systems. Locally owned and operated since 1978 in Meridian. That's J&J Tire and Muffler.
At Pettit Jewelers in Philadelphia, Mississippi, trust Nicole with your priceless heirloom jewelry. With generations of refined expertise, she ensures your cherished pieces are meticulously cared.
Welcome back. You've heard the song, work a 40-hour week for a living.
Yeah.
It would officially begin today, but you go, 40 hours. Well, before that, they were working 80, 90, and 100, and they were getting upset, and Mr. Ford had to figure out something to do.
And there was no rhyme or reason the way it was being done, but 40-hour week, Ford Motor Company.
They set a lot of standards with production that had never been done. Henry Ford was a genius.
Yeah. Automakers, that's where insurance started coming into play. They would lose to the competition some people, and then they would have to spend time training new people, and it would end up costing more money. And then they would get people from their competition to come back from work, and the pay was merely the same. But one of them, and I don't know which one actually came up with it, says, hey, we're going to include free health care if you'll come to work for us.
Somebody did do that, didn't they?
And that's when it went on, and then all of a sudden the next one said, hey, we'll do the same thing. And then somebody says, hey, we'll put a retirement package together for you. And that's how we got to the 40-hour week, full-time, insurance, retirement, all these different plans. And it all started from something like what Henry Ford did back in the day.
All right, we're getting reports, Odie, of an accident that just occurred, and I wanted to pull this up where everybody see. This is going to be reported in the 5200 block of North Hill Street. This is a rollover accident. And here's what we're showing here. This is going to be right here in the curve after you go past, this is Fireman's Corner, as you come around the curve, and before you get right here, and if you remember, this is very much two-lane. That's going to be King Road. No, it's not. That's not King Road. King Road is here. And it's just past that right-hand turn right there. And, again, that's tight. If you remember, they've just cut this timber right along in here.
Yeah.
A rollover accident. It looks to be serious from what I'm being told, so this is going to block travel here on the road. So be cautious. No, Odie. I need to take this back.
Did you just get had?
I just got had. You know who done it to me?
I can take a guess.
It's the Cobbler clan.
Do with it. And he just fell out of his chair laughing.
Oh yeah. They got me.
Lou can't pick him up from laughing on the floor.
Oh yeah, Lou got me. So take that back.
I done sent my wife a text. Baby, you okay? There's a wreck over here.
I told you a minute ago that they were going to strike.
Live on TV.
That was just
won
that's
already.
Just Clayton. Y'all should be ashamed. It took a second there.
Oh me, oh my. Yeah.
I got hooked in, hook, line, and sinker, didn't I? I believed it. Oh, I'm getting pictures now.
Oh. Yeah, you know those cars that you push around that's made by Tykeville or whatever?
Lou is saying, it is not me. He stole my phone. That was just downright ugly.
Oh, man.
But hey, maybe this picture shows up a little bit better. That's like a little wagon.
That is a wreck.
Yeah, give him credit.
And it was a rollover.
Yeah, he was good. He didn't lie. That was good. Yeah. And then I got this picture of these two. It says, please show the pic. That's two coroners together. Stella.
Oh, man.
I think Stella had something to do with this. But supposedly, he stole a phone and sent that message in.
He's teaching her the way.
Good one, Clayton. He's going to strike again today. So be cautious.
And Michelle says, and you warned everybody about this.
I did. Boy, I got bit, didn't I? But I gotta say that was good, Clayton. That was good. You're it. Do you remember? I did not realize, Odie, that this guy had to get a part-time job later in life after he left WKRP in Cincinnati.
Well, I mean, as he threw them turkeys out the window, he approved that to be done.
But did you realize that Mr. Carlson went on to be the Maytag repairman later? He filled, the original one passed away.
Yeah.
And so they had to fill the spot. He got the job as the Maytag repairman.
I be dog.
He was born in 1932. Gordon Jump, one of the funniest TV shows that ever existed.
As God is my witness.
Les Nessman reporting.
Oh, man, yeah. Well,
they've locked the door. They won't let me in.
I can't come in. They're hitting the ground.
Oh. Do you remember Jim Ed Brown?
What'd he say?
Well, his big one was Papa Top again.
Oh,
But
yeah, I remember that one.
he sang with his sisters, Helen Cornelius, I Don't Want to Have to Marry You. And then the Browns, his sisters, the Three Bells, if you will remember that.
I don't remember that one.
Jim Ed. He was big on the circuit there out of Hee Haw and this, that, and the other. He was a legend within that.
No, we can't. Lynn, we don't have no monkeys.
Do it now?
Lynn said, and there was monkeys that escaped in that wreck.
Y'all just remember the name is Clayton Cobbler. Back.
Bam. You know what he just did?
Oh, yeah. Clayton is just sneaky. They knew I would believe there was an accident. It wasn't one of my trusty informants.
It was not. Well, it is every day but today. Oh, man.
Hey,
yeah.
did you know that General Hospital premiered today in '63, and we think it's still on the air?
Didn't have a clue.
Yeah. Like when it comes to a holiday, it takes like 2 weeks to get past the July 4th thing. That party goes on and on and on.
Well, now this one I cared about.
The Flintstones. It premiered in '66 today.
Dang.
I guess you can still catch reruns of that.
You know, you can, and that's sad because cartoons now ain't got nothing on what we had, and those had to be drawn frame by frame, and they got AI that can work for them now, and they still can't beat what we grew up with in cartoons.
I was talking to Coco last night at an accident, and it was somebody or another we got on cartoons, and he was like, man, they used to be good. He said, I watch them every so often, the reruns, and it is good to see the old stuff.
Yeah, kids nowadays don't have a clue.
You remember this? The Country Music Hall of Fame.
Oh, yes.
They got stuff in there now that's not really dealing with country music, but they're calling it country music. Just be warned.
So it should be half price.
Well, let's be honest about it. Marty Stewart's got more than they got.
Well, yeah, because he's got all the good stuff.
I don't think they could be open if it wasn't for Marty.
Oh, man, that's something else, isn't it?
The greatest show of all time. Isn't that what you call this?
I mean, they taught life lessons and how to go through different aspects of life. Andy Griffin.
That was, and I don't know if there's ever been a poll. They always do at the end of the year, the biggest song of this year. So what would be the greatest TV show of all time? Would it be Lucy? Would it be Andy Griffin? I'm leaning toward Andy. Love Boat, I guess, would have to be in the top 10 somewhere.
Very possible. Matlock.
It's
Andy
good,
Griffin.
but that Andy.
That'd be my chick.
We may have to do a
but
survey on that.
Brady Bunch was big.
That is. That's top 10.
That's top 10. Yeah, we need to. We'll have to
Gunsmoke
look
fits
into
in there
that.
also.
Gunsmoke's gonna have to be in there.
That's almost. I'd put Gunsmoke at 2. Honorable mention, maybe Bonanza could get into that, but definitely Gunsmoke and Andy in there.
Dirty
and
Harry
Brady
would
Bunch.
be in the top
No,
10.
that's a movie. I'm talking about
TV shows. Yeah.
TV shows that were on there. Oh, come on now, Knots Landing. Dallas may have fit into that. That was that Allspin of Dallas.
You know, I don't know if the heat of the night, but I will say
I loved it. Look at there.
Jefferson's.
Right there.
The Waltons will be in there.
That's top 10.
But Lassie may make it. They'll be up there. Beverly Hillbillies.
That's top 10.
Fred Sanford.
Oh, look here what we
The
forgot.
Jeffersons.
Right there.
Little House on the Prairie.
Paul, he made it.
Yeah.
I'm serious. We're going to have to put that up as a question.
Good Times.
Good time. Well, I liked him. But man,
I watched him every day. A lot of stuff.
I did. I'd forgotten about Gilligan's Island. That was a big one there.
Yeah. Adam
Sanford.
12, Sanford and Son, definitely. NCIS may be too new.
Yeah, I think it's to be in the
Adam
the greatest.
12 or Emergency.
Ren 1010.
Yeah.
Honorable mentions there. But and you just don't get that. If you'll notice, no one's mentioned anything that's new.
Y'all gonna have poor Scotty Ray jumping around like a cat in a room full of rocking chairs. A long-tailed cat.
I think I'm just going
rocking
to
chair.
go to this press release and not open my mouth and come home.
Yeah.
Hey, we're all thankful today.
That it went off the air.
Yeah.
That's
That's not going to be in the top 10 of greatest ones.
no. I know what list it'll be on, but it won't be on the good side.
Now, Chips, that was pretty good now.
Yes, I'll go with that. Knight Rider, I don't know.
Oh, Dukes.
Dukes of Hazzard, the original. Oh, yeah. The little boy in it, Flipper. Flipper's a good one. Lost in Space, that was pretty good. Wagon Train. Now, I still watched Wagon Train some on Saturdays. It comes on, Charlie's Angels.
And Odie's dying to go, Rawhide.
Rawhide.
Blues Brothers. They didn't know any song they knew.
Yeah, Wagon Train.
Get them up, get them out. Rawhide. No.
Having to move with that. Carol Burnett. Yeah, she was funny. No, I wouldn't put Mama's House was funny, but that was all Carol Burnett.
And Kim's throwing Hee Haw in there also.
Now I could do a Hee Haw. Gentle Ben.
I like the Fall Guy.
The Fall Guy. No, I can't do a Star Trek there, Austin. I'm sorry. You and Charlie's the only two I know that's probably got the
first mention
Beamer upper.
All in the Family, first mention of that. But
yeah.
Gunsmoke keeps getting brought up over and over and over again. That's definitely one or two.
All right, Gentle Ben, and what was the other one? BJ and the Bear.
Oh, and My Best Friend Bear.
Yeah.
That was a pretty good show, too. But not the impact that Andy had. But it was good, though. But he rode around in that Kenworth and tried to make a little difference. Now, I haven't seen a rerun of that in umpteen dozen years, Odie.
I hadn't either.
Barnaby Jones, you don't see that anymore.
Green Acres
is the place.
And Touched by an Angel.
Touched by an Angel was big. It really was. And, we even get into Highway to Heaven with Michael Landon after he left Bonanza. No, Little House after that one. Big shows there. Dark Shadows.
Yeah, Dark Shadows.
Barnabas Jones.
Grizzly Adams, we brought that up. We've had a couple there. Man.
It's amazing of thinking back of what really, really was good.
Chicken Wire.
I didn't see that one.
I didn't either.
Chicken Wire? Is that
Happy Days? I don't know what Chicken Wire is.
Sunday, Monday.
Yeah.
Is that singing from John
Quincy?
Hollingsworth?
No, Yeah, well. Now Quincy, I had thought about that being a medical. He was a medical examiner. Quincy was, and then his son that was a detective, and then they went out and he helped solve murders. Good show. Cheyenne, I don't remember Cheyenne.
Western.
Now Reba. Now I've watched one or two of her episodes, and it was funny. But for whatever reason, I don't know why it didn't work out. Kojak, with his little lollipop, Who Loves You?
Who Loves You, Baby?
And then what's my other one that wore the coat? Columbo. Yeah.
That was bigger than you think.
Columbo was big.
Knight Rider.
Yeah. That wasn't me. Perry Mason, Wayne, I'm right there with you on that.
A lot of people love old Perry Mason. You can't discount that one there.
I don't know who cut him off air.
Hush.
I didn't do a whole lot with Dick Van Dyke.
Anybody remember 1978?
Well, talk about Dukes of Hazzard.
Big year for Waylon there, as he had, don't you think this outlaw bits done got out of hand? Someone called us outlaws in some old magazine. And then, it went from there. Then the next thing he knew, he had FBI agents all around him raiding his recording studio. Marvin Gaye was killed by his father today in 1984. Wow. Can you believe it's been that long ago?
Man, it doesn't seem like it.
I take it I don't know the relationship between him and his dad, what led to all of that. Tough one there. Baby's Gotten Good at Goodbye. Believe it or not, that was 1989. She just packed all her things and drove right away. Woo! It's been a while. I'd need to hear that again today. You may not remember this TV show. It was back when Jimmy, right after Jimmy there in the late 80s, Suzanne Summers.
I tried, but I couldn't watch
It
it.
was a bad show. But she looked good in a uniform, so we
Well,
thought
she did look good in a uniform.
We thought we would remember that moment for you.
Yeah.
There. Everybody needs to see that.
Uh-oh.
It was 1992 that Alan Jackson would travel over to Montgomery, Alabama.
We're going to try and make it, folks.
Odie, you just lost an eye.
My glasses done broke.
Odie, you lost an eyeball.
I lost an eyeball. So I'm one.
Here, use this. It cleans eyeglass lenses. You may
Well, that one don't need cleaning no more.
Clayton mess with you too?
Oh, well, yeah, he's done Well, now I can clean it, but I don't know if it's going to do any good. Oh, man, there we go.
There we go. We'll clean it up. Odie's going to be able to see what's going on. Midnight in Montgomery was recorded today as Alan Jackson took that all the way to number one. Of course, they've done the video there at Hank's grave. Big one there. Do you remember John Forsythe?
I do. I think he tried to sell some reverse mortgages or something else, too.
Wasn't he the voice of Charlie on Charlie's Angels that in the box that you never saw? I am almost...
Yeah, maybe so.
I think that's who that was.
Maybe so.
And then, of course, we'd lose one of the greatest voices that ever made it there. Breaker 19.
Oh, yeah.
I think we got us a Convoy.
Convoy.
C.W. McCall and those Roses. He passed away in 2022. Who brought on the CB craze? A few moments there.
Yeah.
History that happened today.
Man, ain't that something?
It is. We'll be right back. Are you looking to rent a dumpster but not sure where to start? Or call our friends at Morgan LLC. Morgan can assign you one as fast as a day's notice to your job site, your office, or your house, shop, whatever it is. They're clean, simple, and affordable. They'll deliver your dumpster, you fill it up, they'll handle the haul away and disposal. It's truly that easy. Call Morgan at 601-531-3591, Monday through Thursday, 7 until 3, and Friday from 7 until noon. That's Morgan's for your next roll-off box. Grass cutting season is here, and if you need a new lawnmower, drop in and visit our friends at Freeman Tractor on Highway 494. If you've got a big yard with acres and acres to mow, they have the size yard you have. Freeman Tractor has the lawnmower that fits you and your budget. From 48-inch all the way up to 60, or the X-Mark lawnmower. Plenty of these to choose from. Also, they carry a complete line of LS tractors. Come by for a test drive today. Financing available. Visit our friends at Freeman Tractor, Highway 494. Have you been wanting your own building, your own shed? Speak to our friends at Best Sadia Building, 601-728-1954. Now, they can custom build you a home from a barn dominium. Maybe it's a shed that you're needing, or some... I was seeing if Clayton had contacted me anymore over here on text messaging about anything.
See what he's out and about finding?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Let's see. I want to bring this up from last. Let me slide back over here. We were looking at different things a moment ago. Let's go back to.
You already got a map built.
Yeah, we all over it. Now, we don't have all the details on this, but I had folks there, and it was 19 patrol cars. That's a 1 little, 2 little, 3 little piggies. Everywhere, and we go here to Frontage Road. The police arrived here yesterday. Let's go to the video.
I hear a motorcycle.
Yeah, it's loping. But all in all, at the height of this, 2 paddy wagons. Wow. There's a motorcycle over there. But it ended up there. He's sitting there and it's loping. But it was 19 Meridian police officer cars there at 5 Points. That's known as 5 Points. There as you go up 14 to the hospitals.
Acme Plaza.
I don't have a lot of details, but I think 4 people were taken into custody and transported downtown. That's all we know about it at this point. We're assuming, and again, we hadn't gotten a press release on it or anything, but assuming that it may have been some form of drug activity possibility. We're not 100% sure, and when you don't know, you have to fill in the blanks, but I'm thinking that may have been what that was. But it was a show of force there yesterday afternoon.
So you had Lauderdale County out and about. You had City Meridian out and about. A lot of people was taken off the streets.
You know, this is
Man.
the second time this same location. If you remember a few months ago, they blocked the road there. And they had a bunch of people, and it was described to it as they were checking everybody that was hanging around in front of that store. They moved into it. And then, of course, they had that meeting last week, and this could have had something to do with that as well.
That's very possible. Yeah.
We had an accident out on by Trucker Supply yesterday. As you'll see, a little fender bender went on there. One person was transported. No major injuries. And then let's go out here to Meridian. We had a boo-boo going on in Meridian, as you'll see here. Let me pull this up and just show you a close-up. The road was slick. Also, a car left the road and bumped a tree.
Ow.
Just ran right off the road there. And as the streets become slick, let me see here. I want to make sure. I wanted to jump to this next one here. This was last night out in the Collinsville, right there before you get across the reservoir, past Chet's Paint and Body. Here's a still picture of that. And this car still may be there this morning. They were coming back to tow it this morning, but off into a yard it ran there.
Drew, you do have a good point. Best movie of all times. Where you want to go with that one?
Best movie of all time. Josie Wells.
A little Speed Chase.
Well, that would be what's his face, Bullet. That would
Smokey and the Bandit.
Smokey and the Bandit is definitely.
So Drew brought up missing your chance to make a Smokey and the Bandit reference with what's going on with the state legislator over there with the liquor. Mississippi can't seem to get the liquor ABC business to operate swiftly. So some people said, well, look, bypass them for a little while. Let us get some stock, and then when y'all get that fixed, you can go. Legislature let that die in committee yesterday. So you still got to wait. If you're a liquor store and your shelves are getting bare, you still got to wait on Mississippi to get that fixed. So now I guess Drew was saying it would be a good time to bring in liquor from other states and have Smokey and the Bandit bring that instead of Coors Light.
That'd be anything east of the Mississippi. It would be liquor, wouldn't it? O. Yeller would get into the top 10 most likely of movies. Top Gun.
A heck of a movie. Yeah.
Blazing Saddles. I got to agree, that's a funny one there.
Yeah.
Great movies
Blazing
there.
Saddles was a good movie.
We had a boo-boo yesterday afternoon. This would be at 7th Street and 28th Avenue, right by First Baptist, as we had a boo-boo there. It had a rearranging front end. And then you'll see this car bumped the light pole. One person was transported that I saw there late yesterday afternoon. That was right at dark, coming down late in the evening after everybody got off work. And there was another incident I thought that I hadn't brought up. Maybe I did do them all there. Yeah, apparently I did. But a bunch of little boo-boos as that rain came down. It made those streets slick. And y'all keep this in mind this afternoon. It's going to be kind of the same way as we move into that rain coming in. Now, right now, let's go and take a look at radar. We're sitting pretty. We got one little bitty speck of rain down here around Hattiesburg, just to the west of Ellisville and west of Seminary. Here's Purvis, some showers down there. But it will increase this afternoon as we get into at least 50 to 60%, depending upon where you're standing, is how that stuff's going to be affected, Odie.
That's you could grow when it gets here.
That's right.
We could still use some more rain. Some spots. I got a call yesterday from a buddy of mine that says, "Man, look, I have just spent 3 hours washing, waxing, buffing, cleaning, vacuuming, and got this truck look like it's brand new." And I go inside for a minute and I hear noise, and I come outside and the bottom has fell slap out, lightning going everywhere.
It was.
Then you get over towards Collinsville and it's like, we got a little bit of rain, I think, but nothing like what was out on the other side of town. So we still need some rain in other parts of the county. Still not the safest to burn right now.
And Todd Kemp's been watching Dirty Mary do something with Crazy Larry. He said one of the best car chase movies ever.
We'll have to try that. And you know, Todd knows.
He does. He knows these things.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to do birthdays next. Hurry back. We're going to do those next here at the Scotty Ray Report.
Spring is here. Grass is growing. And your mower? Yeah, it's still not ready. Don't fight it another season. Head to Paris Tractor for our Kubota zero-turn spring wheels. Right now, you can get into a new Kubota zero-turn Z232 KW42 mower for just $5,299 or as low as $125 a month. More than a tractor store.
Patrick Allen Companies has a wide selection of garage doors that will fit your style, add value to your home, and add curb appeal to your neighborhood. Patrick Allen also has top-of-the-line, energy-efficient replacement windows that will make your home look great while saving you money. We're family-owned and operated, and we take pride in our work. 5305 Highway 145 South in Meridian.
For all your garage doors and replacement windows,
call Patrick Allen Companies. Safety, service, satisfaction.
As the seasons change, so do your clothes, and Garrett Sports Center on 8th Street has exactly what you need. Haybo shirts, long and short sleeve, also Hulk shirts, and America's favorite brand, Carhartt. Welcome back as we get this morning almost wrapped up as we get ready. We'll be headed down to the press conference at the Meridian Police Department beginning at 9 a.m. I think they have some promotions they're going to be doing, or at least we're told. Don't think it's April Fool's.
We hope not. Y'all going to have to forgive me.
I could be the only one there.
I got one glass in and one glass out. We're going.
Well, why don't you do like, what's his name, Colonel Clink?
The Peanut Man? Well,
Yeah.
then it would.
Can you do
Then
it?
I can't do it.
You got to have those muscles in them eyes.
Yeah. So we got Catherine White Sales got a birthday. Ronnie Smith turned 61. Eddie Madfee, Shelby Lynn Harris, Tammy Caldwell, Tony and Barbara Cullum celebrating 42 years together. Mallory Lyles, Kenny and Amber Robinson, Battalion Chief, Meridian Fire Department, Kenny and Amber, 20th anniversary. Happy anniversary. Jiwoo Fowler, I hope that was a typo. Maybe not, I'm not sure, but having a birthday today. And young Audrey Welburn turns 11 years young today.
Don't forget, this is coming up pretty quick here. Bud and Boylan, that'll be here before we know it, singing Brakeman Park. We're waiting to see Bud Brown and
the wrestling and sparring match will go on. RW bringing his own personal bodyguard with him.
Wrestling great again.
Yeah, poor Paul. He has to worry about him.
The roadway is fixed out in Zero now. The county was out working hard yesterday to replace that culvert there.
Got it done. Got it quickly. They're not through with that area, but right now the road is open.
The old one had had its better days, and so they repaired that.
It looks like it.
All right,
man. A monocle. That's right, Stephanie.
All right, we've had a great time. We're going to be heading off now to the Meridian Police Department. And as we do that, we need to leave with a good word of the day. And Odie, what'd you find for us today?
So this is going to come in. Boy, this is going to be tough. Hebrews 12:2. Fixing our eyes on Jesus, the pioneer and, I got to close one on. Perfecter of faith, the joy set before him endured the cross, scoring its shame, and sat down at the right hand of the throne of God. I can see. This is Holy Week, and this is going back to what we have coming of where our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ rises. And this is where we need to really pay attention to what God has done for us, because He is the only way through heaven. He is the one true King of Kings. And this is His week to celebrate. Monday, Thursday, tomorrow, Good Friday coming up, and then Sunday, Easter, to celebrate. He has risen, and He's coming back. Are you ready? Y'all have a wonderful day. We love you.
But we hope everybody has a wonderful day except Clayton Cobbler.
Done started off early. Woo! Y'all have one. We love y'all. We'll be back tomorrow for Friday Eve. Just hang in there.